Welcome back to my pot garden. Well, welcome back everyone. It's video time. I'm going to show you a few things. We'll get straight into it, no messing about, eh? So, there's one. There you go. There he is. Soft as muck. Right, first thing, broad beans, harvesting of. So, this is an impromptu video, so I haven't got my sound microphone on, so I apologise if there's any wind. This here, I'll come back. This is my pea and bean planter. As you can see, it's past its best now. It's been sort of nibble that and what have you, but I've got my crop, as you can see, absolutely full of beans to do me. I've already harvested a few there, and I mean really good pods on there, so apologise. So my job today is to harvest my beans, and I've been told, there's a few smaller ones, that if you fail them and there's some give in them, they're not quite ready yet. So they're not quite ready, but these are, no, he's not yet. He's ready. So I'll finish harvesting these and then I'll show you the final harvest. Right, well, I've stripped it bare. So that's that. There's one or two peas that's starting to appear. So I'll leave that, or shall I say I'll leave them to size, bulk up a bit. But yeah, so this is my broad bean. It's just been a trial this year. One, to see if I actually like them, and two, to see if I can actually grow them, and three, see if I can think of something to put them in. So if all goes well and I like these, then obviously, other than the I put three in, but really I think one didn't get enough sunlight to actually produce the beans. So I know next time not to do as many. So next year I might just put two in, because they are quite a big plant. So I think three might have been a bit too much. But that's the whole point of trying things out, to work out where you can improve things and when things can get better. So yeah, two next year, as well as me peas in one of these planters, and I think I might even get a bigger crop next year. But this is certainly good enough for me, certainly for this year. First time I've grown them, I think I've done alright. The other pea and bean planter. Peas coming on really nicely on this one, so going to get a whole load of nice peas. The benefits of successional growing. So these are doing absolutely loaded this now, and they just keep on growing and producing more plants, so doing really well. My runner bean, as you can see, is producing flowers all the way up now, so it's doing really well. Bit too close, but yeah, nice little red flowers then. I just thought I'd show you my sweet corn, how it's getting on. All the peas in here have produced and died off, so I might see, because I've got loads of them, I might try and put some fresh peas in there and see how they get on. See if I get another crop. The last of the ones I've put here are here, and they're still got a few last pods left on them. But the sweet corn hasn't, it has grown. Not a great deal, but it has grown. But it's now producing the tassels at the top, so that's ready. And if I remember from last year, this is where one or more, well, one cob here, but there might be other places on the stem where it might come from, but definitely one starting to appear there. And on this one, as you can see, there's the cobs starting to appear there, and there's one there, and they've all got the tassels at the top, so I think they're doing alright. We shall see. I'll keep you all updated. So that's my sweet corn. These will probably come to nothing, but I wanted to sort of experiment a little, because the summer didn't come really late. I'm hoping that the season is going to last a bit longer. I think the seasons are getting later and later in the year. So because the summer started late, I'm hoping the summer will finish late as well. And I've grew these sweet corn. They are little, but they're in the sun. I think they'll fly away. They've grown a hell of a lot since I've put them. They were only about that high, maybe about that high when I put them in, but they've grown this much. So I put these in just to see if the seeds were okay, and to just see, because it's a different variety, how they grow. So I've put these in. I know maybe in the grand scheme of things it's too late, but you don't sort of get to know unless you're trying a few risks and experiments and what have you. So we'll see how these go. If the winter does come and they die, fair enough. So they are my young sweet corn. Well, for me, it's official. This weather is playing havoc with my cabbage. They haven't been eaten. Well, they've had a few nibbles, obviously, but you know, generally the leaves are okay, but I'm at a loss as to, this is the first lot I did, and as you can see, I can't see any sign of a heart appearing there. It's producing all these weird thin leaves. I mean, what sort of leaf is that? I mean, you know, it's this long, straggly thing, and it's not the lack of sunlight, it is the weather. And there's the heart of this one. And again, no sign of a heart. This one, as opposed to them which have produced these long straggly leaves, this one has produced a mass of little leaves, and I'm just trying to find the heart on it. There you go. See, again, I can't see anything on that. Then the cauliflower I did later, and the same thing on this. There's the heart there. No sign of anything. There's the heart on that one. Nothing there. And then this one, that does have something resembling a heart, has produced this sort of thing, which is like a cauliflower, but it's just like split and what have you. So all the cauliflower I've done, and I've grown 6 here. All I've really gotten out of it is that there. So I'm not sure what's going on. This weather is playing havoc. It just doesn't know what to do. The other cauliflower that I did in pots, these little pots, as you can see, growing very nicely. And there you go, there's the other one, again growing very nicely, quite happy there. So I might get some this year. I thought I'd get a bit, but the weather is against me this year, so we'll see next year, and we'll see what these produce. I have started some more seed off. We've tried the kohlrabi that I harvested the other day, and everyone in the family absolutely loves it. So I'm growing some more to last over the winter. Well, maybe not to last over the whole of winter, but you know, certainly in the next few months anyway. None of them have appeared as yet. They've only been in. I put them on the 7th, and it's the 10th today, so it's only 3 days. But these are the kale, the Nero de Toscana, and as you can see, there is signs of life coming through, so they are alright. Then I thought I'd try some Romanesco cauliflower. Looked very interesting. I was going to try them next year, but I might try them this year. And as you can see, just shade it a little bit, you can see signs of life starting to appear. which is down there. And then I'm trying some Mantanghong. No, you heard us right. It's Mantanghong F1. It's a radish. It's a Chinese radish with a white skin but a pink centre. Yeah, well, I do like weird things, so I'm giving these a try, and as you can see, they are germinating. So they are me Mantanghong. Sorry for all my Chinese subscribers, if there's any out there. So Mantanghong F1 on the move. These are my lilies, and as you can see, they're all starting to open up now, and they are an absolute feast for the eyes then. Absolutely beautiful. A couple of calendulas, but I do love these lilies. Come back every year, never disappoint me. Absolutely, and I'll keep out the sun. There's absolutely loads of them there, so you get a really good display out of them. Beautiful. Oh, and a little visitor as well. Right, so they're me lilies. Raspberries here. It's official, I'm getting sick of them. I pick about a punnet of raspberries every day. Well, no, I think it's actually more. I think it must be about 2 punnets every day for the last fortnight. And, well, as you can see, I've still, sorry, nearly tripped over. As you can see, there's still absolutely loads more to pick. I mean, look at them all. Can't, absolutely loads of them. Everywhere you look. So I've been making jam. We've been eating them on meringues, just eating them as they are. We're giving them away. I've made loads of pots of jam, and I'll probably make loads more for work. So I'll do that. But yes, raspberries, absolutely phenomenal crops at the moment. Right, I'm in my greenhouse. All my tomatoes are doing really well. Absolutely decent size on them, coming along nicely. All the trusses, well, not the very top ones, but most of these now. I have chopped the top off. As you can see, I've just chopped it where my thumbnail is. So he's going to be my last truss. I mentioned the weather affect me cauliflowers. I think it's affecting the tomato plants because they're doing very weird things that I've never seen before. Normally, I'll use this as an example. On this tomato plant, I'll zoom out. You got the main stem, you got a leaf stem coming out, and then at some point as you grow up you get your truss coming out, and that's fine. Truss tomatoes all the way to the end, and that's it. Sometimes you might get a leaf at the end, but that's where it stops. I'm getting quite a few. Now where was it? It was this one. So it started off stem, leaf stem, and there's the truss coming off. Loads of flowers, and that's where it ends. It carried on, another leaf stem here, produced another truss stem, and there you go. Loads of flowers, and sort of ended in a leaf, but that's alright. But on the same one, on the same truss as this one, it's branched out and formed another truss, which is that one there, and it's formed a third one, and it goes along there. Follow my finger down there, and then, and I'll bring this forward, comes along there, and there's my truss, comes down, whoops, get this in sight, there you go. So it comes down, follow me finger there, few more flowers, and then it just carried on growing. And sorry for this, it's not easy doing it one-handed. And there you go, it's got another stem, and did I say it right? Yeah, there's another truss starting to form, which is normally what you get way back here. So I've got a truss, leaves, and then another truss, followed by some more leaves and a grown tip with another truss on it. And that's on that one, one truss. There's about 5 trusses and about 2 or 3 sets of leaves. It's just gone mental. I've never, in me, 3-4 years I've grown tomatoes, I've never seen a tomato plant. This is this is a gardener's delight. So normally they just produce this one stem or one truss of tomatoes that dangle down. That's how I think of gardener's delight. But this truss is mental. Tomatoes, leaves on that one, tomato leaves on that one, and then on that centre one, tomatoes, leaves, and another truss on the end. And it's not just the gardener's delight. Is it this one? Yeah. This is a money maker. There's the truss there. Grows along. Get this leaf out of it. There you go. Tomato, as you'd expect. And it's the truss would normally, normally the truss would grow on and end there, but no, it's produced this side shoot or stem, which is then split again, and there's a leaf stem that would come off the main stem, but no, it's come at the end of a truss of tomatoes. And then where it's split again, it's produced another tiny truss of flowers, and another leaf stem. And I had to pinch out another growing tip there because that would have produced another one. So that one's weird. Later on it's produced another truss which looks entirely normal, and the ones beyond it, but it's absolutely weird. And I think it's in the other one in here. Yeah, here's another money maker. These in here are doing fantastic, just all over really well with these, just everywhere you look there's tomatoes. Love it. But yeah, so on this money maker you've got main stem going up, then you've got a leaf here, and just there you've got the truss starting to form, which is here, and you'll understand why I've got the string on this one in a minute. So it's grown and it's produced the truss, which is lovely, just what you want. Tomatoes grown on it. But then again it's split, and that thing I'm waving there is another leaf stem with leaves, and it just continued to grow and grow and grow. There's another leaf stem coming off, another one there, another growing tip here, and it's went and produced another truss. So it's a bit like the gardener's delight. It's grew, produced the truss, got the flowers, produced another growing stem from the end, more leaves, growing tip with another truss at the end. So that suddenly, I just didn't notice that until it was too late to like pinch the tip. So what I've done is I've just tied a bit of string around it to support it, and I'll just try and pinch the growing tip here and just see what happens with that. Yeah, but they're all sort of doing a few weird things, so heaven knows what sort of harvest I'll get this year. Looking at these, absolutely loads of tomatoes everywhere you look. And oh, I'll show you, that's me indigo rose, me black tomato. Oops, too near. There you go. But yeah, you can see near the top there, he's starting to go black. I don't know what size the actual tomatoes grow. They're fairly small, a bit like a cherry tomato. So I'm not quite sure how big these go, but I'm getting a few, as you can see. They're all starting to grow. But that one you can see round the shoulder, or whatever you call it, he's starting to go black. So he might be the first one off this plant. So yeah, that's me tomatoes going absolutely loopy. Me melons this year and me squashes have hit problems this with rot. The stems have rotted. I've tried my best, but it hasn't done. And then once they have grown, such as This melon plant gets attacked by slugs, sets it right back. I've got another one here. This is another organ melon. It is healthy, it is growing, and there's the growing tip right where my finger is there. But he's so way behind, I don't think I'll probably get anything. Like I say, with the same as the sweet corn, really, that's me thinking. If the summer started late, hopefully it might finish a bit later than normal, in which case I might get a melon or two. I'm not holding any hope again this year, but I've grown quite a bit of stuff this year, so I cannot really be disappointed. It's the same for me watermelons. The ones I started there suffered with rot with the up and down temperatures. The squashes again I suffered, but there you go. One organ melon seems healthy at the moment. Hopefully the slugs will leave them alone and I might get a melon. And finally, and I can't leave without giving you a little update on how my pumpkin's going. There he is, starts there, goes along. He was about there last time, and then he's over there now. So he is growing at a rate. Plenty of leaves, absolutely huge they are. And again, give you some scale of how he's grown. That's what he was like there about a fortnight ago, something like that. It was about the size of a thumbnail there. It's 2 weeks later, and behind here, there he is there. And because you really don't possibly have a sense of scale, there he is there, there's my nail. So from the size of that nail to the size of this fella, and I've got him. I was worried that the stones might harm the soft flesh of the pumpkin, so I thought I'd get one of these trays, plastic trays. The water will run off, keeping it dry, but it's also smooth, so it shouldn't mark the outside of the pumpkin. But yeah, he's coming on great guns, another scent. So there you go. From that size of that thumb to this monster, doing really well. As I say, I've lost my winter squash. That one rotted, and then this one has snapped and is dying now. So that's my hurricane winter squash gone. But my uchikuri is doing alright. It's going down there, along there, and along there now. And as I say, doing rather well, I think. And I need to get in close here. So I have got female flowers. That's a male, as you can see. It's got the male flower, which is this bit here, and then immediately behind it you've got the straight stem attaching it to the main vine. So that's a male. And over here you can see I've got a female. So that bit there is going to be the flower, and then you can see a swelling behind it, I'm pointing to now, and that will be the uchikuri squash. So I am starting to get some squash off this one. So all is not lost. You've always got to think positive when you're gardening. Take the setbacks, which I've had there, but I've planted plenty as a backup, and I've got a beginnings of a female there. I just thought I'd give you a quick look at what I've harvested today. Beetroot, all doing really well, some nice big ones, one or two smaller ones, but generally they're about this size, which are good enough for the old pickling. So whoops, so yeah, all looking good. So that's the beetroot. These are just some of the jars of raspberry jam I've made. Absolutely wonderful. Set. Lovely. There you are, not moving. Lovely, spot on. And it is absolutely gorgeous. And the beans are harvested today. Not a great deal by allotment standards, but there's quite a few there, male or two, but they are all looking absolutely smashing. Good size to them, no signs of diseases or anything, so yeah, depending on what they taste like, they are certainly candidates for next year. Well, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this short video. There's a few weird things going on in my pot garden. Hopefully it'll all turn out well. So I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing. Pass the word if you think I'm good enough. So until the next time, bye now.